Today I need to show you the best way to bring in cash with Fighter in addition to, and how to advance Hero in addition to items totally free of charge. As a fledgling, I will show both of you strong free traffic systems that you can begin with today, so you can begin to see a few astonishing outcomes as you can find over the most recent 30 days. This is what I made utilizing totally free traffic, and I will show you precisely the way that you can do a similar. You should simply watch this whole video and make a move. We should get into it. Hello everybody, Al here again from the Brilliant Cash Strategies feed, where I present substance assist you with bringing in cash on the web. In the event that you haven't bought in yet, go down the base, hit that buy in button, turn on every one of the notices. I'll ensure you get told each time I post a spick and span video. And on off chance that you wind up partaking in the substance, crush that like button in appreciation, and I'll tell you what you want to do toward the finish of this video to ensure you enter my Friday 100 PayPal giveaway. So today folks, I need to show you the best way to utilize Champion in addition to, and how to bring in cash with Champion in addition to as a novice, and I need to show both of you strong procedures that you can use with this webpage to advance Champion in addition to items. We'll show you the various classifications they have, and they have a ton of them. So when you come here and you join to Fighter, in addition to what you believe should do is it will bring you over to this page here, and on this page here there's a couple of tabs that you need to view. The primary thing that you will see here is their top items. Now this is truly significant in light of the fact that this shows you which items convert on Hero in addition to, and which ones are doing all around well, and it separates it for you can see you have yesterday, today, most recent 7 days, and endures 30 days. So in the event that you're hoping to advance an item that you know or you can see that is demonstrated to get great deals north of a 30-day term, you can click here and you can look down and you can find this multitude of various items that you might possibly advance, and you can find that here when you go to the Commercial Center tab under the Home segment here, when you go down here and take a gander at top items here, the other thing that you need to examine here too that you can see is on the off chance that you click on classifications here, you can see precisely exact thing specialty you may possibly need to advance. So when you come here, you have advertising and training, you have various kinds of stages, you have ventures, you have programming, administrations, and other. And if you have any desire to track down a specific item for a YouTube feed that you have, or a site or a blog or your email list that is in a specific rundown, this is where you'd come here and you can click onto any of these at various sorts of commercial centers to find the various items that you might possibly use to advance these Fighter in addition to items. Now when you come here to Commercial Center 2, you have this arrangement of the day. Now once you click onto arrangement of the day, this will show you items that are truly changing over all around well on a specific send off, on a specific proposition, that have done all around well, that a ton of subsidiaries are getting accomplishment from, and that is typically a decent sign that the deals page is working. That is generally a decent indication of a decent item that is changing over all around well. And you can come here, you can find this large number of various items here on Champion in addition to that have been classed arrangement of the day. What that likewise implies is that Hero in addition to truly snatches that item themselves and they email that item to their own crowd. So on the off chance that you're a seller, that is something extraordinary in light of the fact that you're going to get a gigantic convergence of deals for totally doing nothing other than having a decent item, having a many individuals elevated, inspiring it to change over, and afterward Champion in addition to will change over you. So you realize that a ton of these items here are doing all around well, and they've been classed as a decent item, and afterward Champion in addition to will likewise compensate that merchant. So this is the Commercial Center tab. Then here you have the Merchant tab. Yet I want to happen here, since I'm not a seller, but rather from here what I can go to is, as you can see, I have the Member dashboard here, and under the Partners tab here you have the dashboard which I just showed you a second prior. You have offers here, which I will go through details, exchanges, and I will show you here the send-off schedule. So when you come here, you can see here the main thing you need to view is these offers. So when you click onto offers, this is where you can track down an entire scope of various sorts of offers on the off chance that you don't go straight into classes. And when you come here and you look down, you can see that there's such countless various offers. It will tell you precisely when their delivery date was here, the number of deals that have, how they're changing over. This amounts to this part here. And when you click onto this, essential everything that this says to you is it shows you what the beat score is of this proposition, and the higher the beat score here, the better that item is doing when they view this large number of various classifications here. So you need to view an item with a high heartbeat score that you're ready to possibly propose to your crowd. Okay, the lower the beat score, it may not be changing over to, or possibly some of the time it's a decent item, yet not a many individuals are advancing it. So it's truly vital to examine an item with a great heartbeat score, and afterward when you're here you need to look down and essentially you can have find an item that you need to advance, and afterward this is where you would demand to advance the item. The other thing that you can do here too when you're on the subsidiaries page, and this is one of my greatest tips for a novice assuming you're hoping to advance Fighter in addition to items, I will show you someone that does this, how they advance this with a free traffic source, and they really do very well. Assuming you come here and view this send off schedule here, in the event that we click onto that, what you will see is you will find items that are getting advanced today that are getting delivered today, and afterward future items too. Now there's a many individuals that make YouTube recordings, web journals, they have their own sites, free traffic, email list, and so on, and they begin to advance these items several days prior to the genuine delivery date. Since they get the partner connect, they get endorsement from the seller, and they're ready to stretch out get beyond the game. So to talk with these various items, so we should examine this item here. For instance, this is called Empower, okay, and this has been delivered today. So assuming we click onto that and we come here, you can see he said this is the item here. You would have to come here and you want to click onto demand for endorsement, and afterward this is where you request that the seller give you a subsidiary ID so you can advance this on the off chance that you're a beginner to champion. In addition to folks, don't imagine that they won't acknowledge you, they will. You really want to place a definite solicitation in there. Yet in addition, what you can do is attempt and find the seller via virtual entertainment and reach them. In some cases, they will have their contact subtleties here. As you can see, go ahead and email them, make a special effort to get supported for this. So the other thing that you will find here is the items too. So when you click onto the items here, it will show you the pipe. You can see and see precisely how much cash you might possibly make. So the forthright expense 17 and you'll get 50% of that. And the other thing that you can see here, folks, is the deals page. So when you click on that, it will show you here precisely what the deals page resembles, so you can check whether you're glad to advance an item like this. Now the other thing, folks, that I need to show you here is that this is one spot that you can find items. Okay, so I came over and I saw this another web page that you can rapidly go to find different champion in addition to item. That spreads it out for you is this web page here called munchie.com. Now in a subsequent I will show you these two free traffic sources and how you will do this, so stay with them. Yet I simply need to show you what other place you can find the anticipated items. As you can see, you have all send-offs and you have huge send-offs, and when you look down here you can find fighter in addition to items on here, JVZoo items, clickbank items too. Yet in addition, as you can see under all send-offs, there are a ton of hero in addition to items that are coming up that you can find. As you can see, these all in the 1st of June, you got 2nd of June, 3rd of June, 4th of June, and so on, where you can see demand for endorsement and stretch out beyond the game. So we came here on our send-off schedule and we saw this item here called energize.com. Now this is a splendid item and I need to show you how someone is capitalizing on this. Yet before I in all actuality do ensure you crush that like button in appreciation, and afterward go down the base, remark I'm in the giveaway if you have any desire to get into the 100 PayPal giveaway I'm having on Fridays. So go down the base this moment and remark I'm in the giveaway, and you have a decent potential for success of winning. So when we examine this item here, in the event that we click onto this here, it will bring us over to this page here where we really want to come here. We really want to demand endorsement for this, so we'd come here, we'd present that up demand. Then here you can examine their JV page too. So what the JV page does, it might possibly provide you with an entire stack of assets that you can use to advance these items. A ton of the times they will give you the email swipes in the event that you will do this through email, and I'll show you how you can do that. You can examine the deals page, and in some cases they will give you rewards too that you can offer with this item too that will assist you with changing over this. So how can you go to bring in cash online with champion in addition to using these various offers? Well, there's two different ways that I will tell you the best way to do this currently, as we're taking a gander at this item here called stimulate right now allowed me to show you how certain individuals are doing this. We should come straight over to YouTube here and type in stimulate empower survey. That is okay, and we should find out what comes up. So the subsequent we type in stimulate survey, we can see that we will find maybe a couple individuals that have done a basic little survey video on this, and one individual that does this here investigate this slyly, and I know why he is number one right now. It's not on the grounds that he's done the world's best web optimization. A ton of these folks know how to do this, yet what craftsmanship does is he goes and he makes his video and puts this out there before any other individual. You can see 13 hours prior, 6 hours prior, 4 hours prior. He's another of his 13 hours prior. He's put out 2 recordings. Every other person has put out the video somewhat later than whatever he has. Certain individuals have done it 2 hours prior, and so on. For this reason, he truly does incredibly well. Certain individuals have put it out 46 minutes prior. So when you click onto this video here, what happens is allowed me just to stop this and we look down here, investigate this. He's positioning number 2 and number 1 for essentially each and every watchword here for this item. Why? Since he was perhaps the earliest individual to put this video out, and all he does is he investigates this item. When you're here, he goes to the deals page that he snatches from over whenever he's supported has, or he comes here, you can examine the business page, and he fundamentally discusses this item, okay? And when you come over and enter in your email address and get all the data to this item, he essentially discusses that whole item on his audit video. And this is the way he's getting deals, and here what he does is you can see you Have the prompt riser marked down on the grounds that he's put this out early. He's asked the seller for a rebate. Anyone can do this, folks. It's as long as you need to advance their item, they will assist you with getting it done. And afterward, once you click onto here, you might possibly buy this item. Yet what this permits him to do is to be number one on YouTube. Okay, when you come here and view the other video that he made, which is this one here, which is likewise 13 hours prior, when you click onto this, since he was the first to do this, and afterward, once the item gets sent off, and this multitude of subsidiaries that have been endorsed for this item, they happen there, they receive these messages. The main thing that they will do, one of two things: number one, they will come to YouTube and they will type in invigorate audit, or they will